Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So Solana is dropping into the yellow support area here. Nothing unexpected. In the previous video where we had hit here the lowest possible support of let's call it a short-term breakout scenario. I told you already that it doesn't really look like it's going to hold. And if we lose that descending trend line, this was a key pivot point because it was not only the support area of this box where it could have turned around, it was also here a trend line, and as we dropped below it, we completely lost support and are now back in the yellow area. A few days ago, I needed to read some comments about, if I don't like Solana and always talk about the price dropping, why do I cover it? Well, first of all, I cover it because a lot of people in the community want to hear about Solana, and also I talk about prices dropping because the downside pressure on this chart is still immense. It has strong downside pressure, especially as long as we are below $15. I did point out that $15 resistance now in pretty much every video, and I said that the upside potential will only be unlocked if we break above this level. It's a very, very critical resistance, basically highlighted here, yeah, the $15 level, and a move above that, in my opinion, would take it, and still would take it from here, to around $19–20 in a wave 3. But for me personally, it was too risky to talk about this is most likely going to happen until we break above $15, because as I mentioned in the videos this week already many times, any move to the upside here, as long as it stays below $15, could just be a corrective wave. And that is how I've now decided to label it as well. This move was just a B wave. Yeah, a move A down, a move to B up, and now the C wave down, which is a 5-wave move. This move down needs to stop at 1180. It doesn't mean it has to stop at 1180, but to maintain the prospect of some short-term upside potential, it needs to hold 1180. Do I believe it will hold? Well, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. I think the chance exists. But you know what I think about this chart. It is, since it is so far below the 88.7% fib level, I want the chart to prove it. Yeah, I want the chart to prove it. At the moment, I don't see any bullish evidence here, and I wouldn't just try to catch a falling knife in this case, especially when it relates to a chart that is more than 50% below the 88.7% fib level of the larger cycle, which is basically at $30. And a coin where I still have a target down there to end the bear market around $7 all the way down to around $4. Yeah, I mean, open end to the downside. Yeah, I mean, this could, when they lose support, they just drop. So for me, this is sort of the last key support area here. This is now a very, very critical moment here for Solana. And any drop below that level first will make us retest the $11 level or $10.90 level here from end of November. But if it drops below the yellow area, I don't believe this will hold. Yeah, I always talk about those double bottoms, which often just don't work out. We had an example with Link again here today where a possible double bottom just didn't hold. And I don't believe in double bottoms. They, especially here, on the downside when we are so low and the sentiment is so negative. Double bottoms always look impressive when they work out, but they don't work out too often, and they often don't work out. Yeah, obviously you see them in the chart when they worked out, and you don't really see when they didn't work out, because then the price just drops and it's actually not a double bottom. But yeah, here this is the last level it should come down to. Why? Because this is the 78.6% fib level at around $11.80 here. If we drop below that level, again, it will be very unlikely for a wave 2 then still to work out. We can also calculate a target in a different way. We can take the length of the A wave, go all the way up to the B wave, and we can see that, there's an area of targets that is sort of useful or valid for a wave C. The first target is the 1-to-1 ratio. We already broke below that. And the second one is basically the 1145 level, in this case, the 1.618 extension. So we could say maybe for a short moment, if we drop below the yellow box, yeah, maybe we could reach 1144 and bounce from there. But that is really the absolute last possibility, in my opinion. If it goes longer, or below the 1144 level, it's completely over, and I would say we are probably dropping below 1090 as well. And then we're looking in the first instance at this support area between $6.40 and $7.60. And that's my update about Solana. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.